I just had it verified that basically my ideas about self-diagnosis with avoidant personality disorder were accurate, and actually I just read a very strong argument that said that because the incidence of self-diagnosis is so utterly inaccurate, and the percentage of people who self-diagnose as avoidant personality disorder is actually so low that as far as an accurate diagnosis, that it shouldn't be called a self-diagnosis at all. That it's basically not an option. That the argument was that, one, it's inaccurate, and two, it's enabling to call people self-diagnosed avoidant personality disorder, and that's actually really doing a lot more harm than good, because eventually if you get used to a label, it basically becomes part of your identity, and it's really hard to give up. And avoidant personality disorder is uncurable. I mean, you can learn to manage it better, but you can't actually get rid of it. So if you assume you have it, and you have this label, and you get stuck with this label, and you just think that's how you are, it can be as difficult to drop the label of self-diagnosed avoidant personality disorder as it can be to seek treatment as an actual avoidant. But it's a matter of, are you actually capable of it or not? And if you're self-diagnosed and it becomes part of your identity, then it's really hard to give up that identity. It's really difficult, as opposed to if you're actually avoidant, then you're incapable of giving up the part of your personality that's avoidant. And for that reason, I'm going to stop using the term self-diagnosed and instead say that these people that I'm talking about are not diagnosed, because that's accurate, it's truth, and it will stop from enabling people. So it's probably going to take me a little while to get used to that, because I completely drank the Kool-Aid and bought it, that there is such a thing as self-diagnosed avoidant, but that's inaccurate. It's basically unheard of. Very, very low percentage of people who are self-diagnosed are actually avoidant, and it's damaging and enabling, and so we'll stop. So you'll probably hear me catching myself quite a few times saying, oh, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say not diagnosed. But from now on, that's what I'm going to refer to those people as, because it's probably going to help them in the long run. And it's not my, I hear that a lot, that people are like, oh, well, you think you're so much better than everybody because you have a diagnosis. You're kidding me, right? No, I don't think I'm better than anybody. That is an absolute 100% true statement right there. That's not what it's about. What it's about is I really hope that people can find treatment that helps them. And if you're barking up the wrong tree, then you're wasting time and you're wasting your life. And avoidant people need to stop trying to find a cure. They need to find the best way to manage it, because it's not going away. And if you're not avoidant, then you need to stop looking it up. You might have traits, in which case, okay, then you just learn different coping techniques. That's different. And again, it doesn't get worse. So it's not like if you have traits of avoidant personality disorder that you're suddenly one day going to graduate to having actual avoidant personality disorder. That's not going to happen. Thank goodness for you. So correct terminology.